Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. And please let me know in the chat. Hi, good evening, everyone. A warm welcome. And I'm parallelly looking into the live chat as well. So let's wait for others to join. So we will chit chat between that. So please clearly inform that am I clearly audible and the screen you are seeing is visible. And please let me know in the chat. So there is around 10 to 15 seconds delay between you and me, guys. We know it's a live, right? So there are hardly 10 seconds delay between both of us. So in the beginning, I will make everything sure we are well connected and you guys are hearing properly. Yes, yes, I hope I am clearly audible now. So let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes, guys. Why? Because other people also will try to join the live, right? So they will also take time for 2 to 3 minutes. So meanwhile, if you have any career doubts in Python, you can throw in the comment section so that I will pick them in between and I clear your doubts as well. Yes. Yeah, the session is going to be 1 hour long, but again, I'm telling you the complete roadmap and the career path you will able to know. If you really want to start your coding career or Python, sorry, if you want to start your career path or anything with the Python, this is the best career opportunity masterclass for you. Just stay up to 1 hour so that you will get all the information from basics to expert level, whether you are a fresher or you are already working. And if you want to step into the Python developer side career, so this session is for you, hardly 1 hour. Yes, we waited for 3 minutes, just one more minute, and we will start our session. So, meanwhile, I'm looking into the people. So again, I'm telling you, please comment your doubts so that I can deliver more content for you guys based on the student doubts and present scenario. We will make more deliverables, right? So let's try to comment. Yeah, this masterclass is for today only, and you will get all the information. Don't worry as of now. Okay, I hope we waited for some decent time. So without any further delay, let's get started with very important and people waited masterclass, that is Python masterclass, and how you can convert your Python skills into a career opportunity in 2024, which is nothing but whether you are a fresher is going to start the Python, then this masterclass is definitely for you. Or if you already know the Python skills, but you don't know how to step into the which field, or you are a bit confused about which career path you need to choose based on your skills. Again, for you also, this session will be very helpful. Or if you're already a working professional and want to switch into the Python career also or Python developer, then this entire masterclass will guide you guys throughout all the roadmaps and everything. So I hope we waited for sufficient time. So without any further delay, let's get started with our agenda or outline of the entire this 1 hour. Again, I'm telling you, I'm simply explaining each and every step in a real time oriented. For example, from last 2 to 3 years, what's happening around the IT field and how the Python become the very crucial programming language in the real time industry. So it may be give you the good knowledge about it. So rather than looking into the different things, just try to grasp the knowledge of it more, right? So we will start with why Python become so much versatile and what is the importance of Python in the beginning. And next, we will see the salary trends from the last few years. From the last 4 to 5 years, the Python salary trends is rapidly varying when compared to the other programming languages. So we will study that also and how you can improve your salaries when you are switching from any other programming developer to Python developer. And also, what is the future career opportunities in Python? And we are seeing right from the last 2 years, the IT industry is some uncertainties there. So, in order to make your future recession free or recession proof, how the Python will help you guys in the future, and what is the proper career path you need to choose to get into the best role in the Python. And also, we will see what are the different community and resources is available for Python so that Python become the most popular around the world. And also, I would like to tell you one more thing here. Yes, I am seeing in the comments meanwhile. Course duration. Yeah, we will reach entire course. Don't worry, we will talk about everything. By the end of the session, you will get all the doubts cleared, whatever you guys commenting below. Don't worry. And so many people, even I have seen in our followers or our subscribers or prime followers, they will say we learn the Python, but we are unable to clear the all different roles. For example, Python developer internship or Python developer or data scientist, data analyst. We are unable to clear those roles. Why? Why? Because I will tell you Python learning is different and making that into the job is different. So in this entire masterclass, also I will teach you guys what is the skill gap between the job requirement and your preparation strategies. So I will tell you which type of preparation strategies you are following and which type of career or roadmaps you need to follow to grab this job and to fill this skill gap. So we will focus on roadmap of Python from basics to expert level, where you can achieve the required job skills. So everything, sorry, how to enhance your skills and how to make your resume to get selected easily. We will talk about in 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the session. And after learning all these things, what is the next step you need to take care of to enter into the real-time world of the Python developers? So I will explain all these things. I just given the overview of all the things in a short format. So without any further delay, let's get started with our first thing, which is nothing but why the Python become very popular across the few years. Guys, again, I'm telling you this. Just look at here. Python is so popular because of its easy and simple syntax. If you know the simple English language usage, almost 90 to 80% of the uses of the Python is very similar to English language. So that's why it is called as high level language. And it's very easy and simple to write the code as well. So that's why in the around 10 to 15 fields of different, for example, either in networking side or food production side or in the real time of any industry, Python become the most popular language. Why? Because we don't have to put that much burden to improve my programming skills. Only need to improve the programming logic, or I can say problem solving. So if you know problem solving for sure, again I'm telling you, you can learn Python very easily and you can start your career with a good package. But here you have to focus on the problem solving more than the programming language. So that's why Python is damn easy to learn for the any developer, but they need to focus on the problem solving. And it is efficient and there are a lot of libraries and frameworks are available, so it is a open source so that you can utilize all the things for free and versatile, which can be used in different fields. We will see in the next slides. Don't worry what is meant by versatile and everything. And vast community. We have a huge community in the internet. If you have any doubts or if you stuck with any type of real-time project issues, there is a community to help you guys, and you can also help the community to solve the mutual issues or mutual problems. So that's why community is very important. That's why Python is growing very vastly because of its community also. And portable and extendable and flexible and documentation. There is a documentation, clear documentation is there. So you can learn the Python with this documentation provided by Python itself. So all these things are made Python popular. I don't want to go in depth into all the topics. So I said why Python is popular. Can I know in the chat which programming language you have heard in the internet or from any senior level position or anyone? Which programming language people will say it is a good future and it is a number one programming language always? Can you tell me in the chat? And I am also seeing the chat. And also I would like to see how the session is going on. So I'm looking into the live session. Give me a second, guys. I'm just looking into the session. So, which language you was listening in the recent time have a great future from the last 5 years to next 5 years? So around 10 years. Yes, some people are posting Java, some people are posting Python, so on, so right. So I know in the industry, a lot of people will say Java and JavaScript is the most popular languages and it will have a future and it is already had a future also, right? So in my point of view, Python also have an equal priority. From Java, the Python is growing step by step in the future. For example, see, I have taken the statistics from the last 4 5 years, and it is not designed by us. Clearly, I have taken from Stack Overflow, which is a developers community. They every developer share their thoughts, right? Which programming language I am using presently in my development side and everything, right? So we have taken from the several years where you can see the developers are those who are using Java and Python. The Stack Overflow is taken some review or the which is called nothing but some feedback or poll, whatever it may be. So if you observe from the last 2018, 19, and 20 years, the Java is in the competition with Python. But when you start 2021 and 2021, 2023, almost Python is in the leading position. So gradually, Python become the most popular language from the last 2 to 3 years. And again, we are telling you that in the next 5 to 10 years, Python will definitely rule the world because of its versatility and the fields they are using. Those fields are very trendy now, and you also know about it, right? Yes, I'm looking at the chart. Yes, so many people said Java only. So that's why I took the Java and Python comparison here. And even I would like to say this. I have taken another graphical representation of Java and Python. And here we have taken the source from Google Trends itself. So all these trends are really estimated by the big corporates, not like individually created, right? So you can trust these graphs also. So if you see the worldwide from the last 19 to 2023, in all the categories, the web search is all about Java and Python. But from the last 3 years, the Python is occupied the head of Java. So learning Python is very crucial recent time. Why? Because you have a multiple different career paths. Okay, sir, you are telling Python is great over the Java and it is having good opportunities in 2024. Then what is the Python or where the Python is used and in which fields I can look for my job, right? This is obviously the next question. For example, if I said some programming language is very popular, then I have to tell you, right, where it is popular and why it is popular and where the presently the Python is using, right? So that's why I created the next slide for you to show you in which fields the Python is using. The Python is using in web applications. I will show you which companies also using Python in different fields also, don't worry. So in the web applications, Python is using, and in the data analysis and data science. I am making bit star for this top three. Why? Because the if you have a Python skills and you have chosen a career path in web application side, which is nothing but you have to learn the Django framework, and for the back end and the front end, you have to code with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And The Django is a framework of Python. So all these things, if you learn at least five different concepts, you will become web application or web developer, right? And if you learn Python with statistics, SQL, and different things, you will become data analyst and data scientist, right? So if I make this star for this top three means, these three are the majorly in IT sector, they are capturing this salary in a very high manner. For example, if you learn Python and if you start your career as a web developer or data scientist or data analyst, you have a good future in the next 5 to 10 years for sure, without any doubt, and you can make your career recession proof as well. And also, it is not only that. If you're passionate about the gaming industry, you can choose the desktop GUI application where you can build the real-time projects of gaming applications. So in the Python, there is a Tinker or GA frameworks were there. There you can start your preparation or you can step into the gaming industry and you can develop your own games. And you know about these two things also, right? Five and six, which is nothing but machine learning applications and artificial intelligence. So all these things become very popular recent time. So all these industries or the applications or the Python use cases, and also the cloud computing, software development side, and scientific and numeric side, and business applications or business intelligence. Sometimes they will call it as. All this is depending on Python only. So these applications become very crucial recent times. And if you want to develop these type of industry or these type of paths, the core is always Python. So some people will say web development through HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or full stack or men stack is also fine. But if you want to start your career as a Python web developer, also there is a huge demand in the market. There is an equal demand for as a MERN stack as well as same Python full stack developer. So you can choose here for the backend, we will use the Python, right? So all these things where the Python is using. So, and next thing people would like to see, guys, if you have any doubts related to things, and if I not audible, not visible, or anything, the screen is lag, please let me know in the comments. Okay, parallel, I'm looking to the chat so that I can communicate with the people more, right? So after, okay, the Python is using in a very different vast fields, but what is the actually roadmap of why I have to choose the Python? The first and the category is okay, there is a huge market for the Python, but it is not enough, right? People will look for the another category that is called salary trends. So again, I'm telling you guys, the salary trends of the Python developer is vastly changed from last 4 years. So I'm frankly telling you, if you are a Python developer and if you want to start your career as a Python developer, definitely you will get the base range of the salary from 4 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum based on your skill set. It's not about only Python. Remember that only whoever know the Python skills, they will start their career with 3 LP and 4 LP. But if you know Python plus expert level one skill or framework, I will tell you about all these frameworks and everything in the upcoming session. Don't worry as of now. We will explain each and every step, and by the end of the session, you will become a complete clear-cut Python roadmap in your brain. Don't worry as of now. Okay. So the basic, whoever knows Python, they will start with 3 LPA, 3.6 LPA, or 4 LPA. But if you know Python plus one good framework, for example, if you want to step into the data science side, you have to learn SQL and some kind of Excel shortcuts and how to do the Power BI and everything. So you can step into the data analyst side. So there your salary can start from 5 LPA, 6 LPA, 7 LPA. So along with Python, you have to add one additional framework skill so that it will increase your salary, right? So as you are a fresher or experienced, if you want to start with Python, Python only will never give you the any job. Along with that, one additional framework to the expert level then you can achieve this maximum and average salary around 5 to 6 LPA. So again, I'm telling you frankly and openly, this salary ranges I have not created. This image I have taken from directly the Glassdoor, where already the existed employees in the Python development side, they shared their reviews in here. So I have taken the graph of it. And even I will tell you the another website, Ambition Box, where again people will share their salary ranges and how the Python developers are getting the salaries and everything. And you can see around based on the 15.2K latest salaries division, a Python developers in the India are earning an average of 5.6 LP. And the people who are having a low salary means, trust me, they will start their career as a, they know just Python and they will start their career as a interns or anything. They will get the lowest salaries. But if you know Python plus one upskilling, we can say easily. So one upskilling framework, then you can start your salary with a minimum of 5 LPA to 6 LPA, trust me. So you can be in this place. And competition also very less when compared to the remaining people. So see here, in the lowest salary side, the competition is very high because people will learn only the basic Python and they will start giving the interviews and they will satisfied with the 4 LPA, 3 LPA salaries. But if you add one more skill to the Python, then your competition will be very less and you will be in the safe zone as well and you will get easily selected. And this is I have taken from Ambition Box. So again, you can trust. This is not a created one. This is a actually the poll conducted by the Ambition Box across 15,000 people, right? And also, I would like to say this: how the Python salary or trend is changing from the last few years is nothing but on an average, Python language variation is increasing to plus 4.3 percentage. Imagine how vastly the Python becomes a very crucial programming language in the future. So from the last 3 years, it is trending like this means for the next 4 to 5 years, definitely the Python in the top position. So as per my experience, I can also say that any programming language is came into the top position, it will rule the world for the next 10 years. So Python at the right time, it is came to the top from the last 2022. I can surely tell you from till 2030, Python definitely will rule the world. And you know, in AI or ML also Python is using, and you know about it, right? So how AI is ruling the world. So Python has a great future, I can see. And what are the top companies actually the Python is using? So I have mentioned here only top 10 companies which the companies are using Python for their development. If you see the regular app daily you are using Instagram, which is built the backend by the Django Python only. So clearly I can say it is developed by Django. So it is a framework of Python. Similarly, the Netflix also the backend is built by Django and it is of Python framework. And Google, Uber, Spotify also a backend is organized by Python only. And Dropbox, Pinterest, Facebook, Reddit, and Amazon. See, the top MNC companies also using the backend as a Python because of its availability, flexibility, compatibility, and versatility. So all these things make big tech companies also to choose the Python. If you observe even the YouTube, presently you are seeing the video in the YouTube, right? This YouTube backend also is developed by the Python Django framework only. So not everything, some parts of integrations or login and access is designed by the Django backend framework only. So even whatever presently you are seeing, the YouTube also is developed by Django. Yeah, we will talk about the roles. So just look into the next part. So what are the career opportunities? So I don't want to explain in a regular format about the career opportunities of a Python. after learning the Python, what are the different career paths I can choose? I already told you what are the industries or the in which area the Python is using. Now, if you learn the Python, what is the next step and how you will become? I will show you by using simply a roadmap I have created here. So if I open here, so we will come back to this beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level. At the end of the video, I already told you roadmap from basics to advanced level. But I would like to tell you now what are the career opportunities in the Python. So in the Python, we have a career opportunities like this. I would like to show here. So just look at here. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. So the system is a bit lagged. So give me a second. Yes, guys, please let me know whether the screen is visible and am I clearly audible. I would like to test in between. Why? Because I don't want to lose the connection between the lecture. So that's why. Yeah, we have seen definitely we will talk about that also, which companies are hiring. And we already seen which companies already using a lot of Python as a backend and front end everything. Still, I will show you at the end of the lecture which companies are hiring more Python developers as well. So just look at here. These are the career paths after the learning the Python. So you can become the web developer. And what does the web developer do? He will go with the web applications. He can build the web applications or apps, anything you can build by using Python. How can we build sir, the Python? It's very simple. You have to learn the one or two front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And if you know the Python, you can build a complete full stack web development by using entire backend with the Python frameworks. So it's very simple. And if you want to become a data scientist, you can become a data scientist. And I will talk about all the technologies and frameworks later in the roadmap. What data scientists actually do, which is nothing but data scientists are professionals who study the data to find the hidden pattern and trends. For example, I have shown you the future trend of the Python will be like this, and this is the growth you will see. All this analyzed by the Python itself again. So all the future trends, or you can see in the stock market side, or you can see in the uh, Flipkart or Amazon, whatever. So how they will release the discounts. For example, we can say every year they'll change the offer dates differently. For example, already Flipkart is going through March 1st to 5th is sale, which is nothing but 1 week sale. How Flipkart know this duration is best for them? This all the trends were designed by the Python data scientist only, so that data science according to the data scientist they will go with the trends and response and everything like this. And data engineers and the data analysts, what are the data engineers will do? They will extract the information, transfer and load the data from the relational databases using the advanced SQL and queries. Sir, what is the relationship between data engineers and the Python skills? After learning the Python, if you learn the SQL, it's more than enough. You can become the data engineers. So it's a different categories. We'll talk about everything and data analyst. If you know about the Python and if you start doing the data cleaning and if you know how to use the Power BI or how to use the Tableau, you will become data analyst, right? So these are some additional tools you need to learn to become this career path. And next, ML engineer and cybersecurity specialist and web scraping and automating automation tester. For example, if you want to become the tester, not a developer, also you can. So in the development side, we are using Python. In the testing side, also we are using Python. So you can see that. And Python backend developer has a huge craze now. And DevOps engineer. So if you want to automate your entire company's works. So, what is the actual DevOps? A lot of people don't know. I will give in a single abbreviation that is maintaining the DevOps infrastructure and automate the manual tasks in the software, develop the lifecycle. So, DevOps means both development and operations will take care by the single infrastructure that is DevOps. So, in the DevOps also, we can use Python. So these are all the roles you can become. Again, I'm telling you, And even I will write here, if you know Python skills, you will start your career at 3 LPA or 4 LPA. But if you know Python and you have additionally spent 1 or 2 months extra to learn any one of the frameworks which is good for some particular roles, you can start your career with 6 LPA, guys. So this is what you need to know in this masterclass. So how to step into this all any one of the category? This is the major question, right? So again, we will talk about it bit later. So let's get back to the again the same slide where we left. So career opportunities, where you can land on your job. I have seen, right? So also I would like to tell you this. There is a huge Python community and resources were there. So there is an active communities over in the internet. Whatever the doubts you will get in the Python projects. For example, you are implementing your own web application. You are stuck in between with the any type of MVT model in the Django, or if you are unable to connect the modules with the templates or templates with the views. So all this terminology is in the Django actually. So if you are unable to do any type of interactions with the modules, you can go to the community and you can openly ask your question. And there are a lot of Python developers are ready to help you. Why? Because in any community, mutual help is very important. So that's why Java is ruled the world in the last 10 years. And the community in the Python got very vastly increased from the last 3 to 4 years. That's why it started growing very vastly. So there is a huge active community. You can solve all your doubts. And also online resources, we have plenty of online resources. If you want to learn Python basic level to advanced level, there are huge online resources out there, whether it may be courses or material or documentation, whatever it may be. And there are a lot of conferences, hackathons, and a lot of hacker rank puzzles or anything you have to participate there. There are a lot of people will help you to do along with you the same project so that you can mutually help with each other, so that it will be very helpful. So try to participate in the conference and hackathons. This community it will get increased. Okay, so okay, sir, you told me about the Python, you told me about the what is the career opportunities and everything. Okay, everything fine till now. But how we can start preparing for the as a Python developer? So this is the main thing a lot of people are waiting for, right? Am I clear or not? Let me know in the chat. So how many are waiting to start your career as a Python developer and you don't know the roadmap? And even if you see in the internet, there is a lot of videos also, they will say like learn the basics up to hoops concept, you will become a Python developer. There is a misconception is there. So tell me how many people are really waiting to see the real roadmap of a Python developer from basic level to expert level. Again, I am saying this roadmap is not dedicated to any one person. It is dedicated to freshers. It is applicable to experienced candidates or experienced professionals who want to start their career as a in the Python side. Not even a Python developer, you can step into any type of field in the Python, which is an extension of the Python. Guys, please let me know in the comment section. Just I am looking back into the chat. So yes, timing of the session. Yeah, Mihir Singh, just now at 6 o'clock only it was started. So you can wait. So guys, everyone is so quiet in the chat or it's not loading in my end. Let me reopen the chat so that I can watch. Yeah, I know there is some 10 seconds gap between both of us. I know it. So without any further delay, a lot of people are waiting for that. Let's start our Python program. Guys, again, I'm telling you frankly. Okay, sorry. So if you want to start your Python career in 2024, this roadmap is more than enough. if you want to step into any industry or expert level specialization. So step by step, clearly note it down, or you can take the screenshot, or you can request us through the mail or the given in the description, so that we will give you the roadmap outline also like this. So beginner level, I have designed the Python developer roadmap into three categories. And the ultimate goal is we have to reach the expert level. In order to reach the expert level, you have to complete these three levels. And these three levels are not difficult. Actually, the people don't know how to reach to them. So I will tell you how to do that also. In the beginner level, I have divided the Python into several parts. That is basics of Python, and you have to learn the data structures, file handling, and object-oriented programming and error handling. What is basics of Python? You don't know how to learn an entire huge communities or anything. Again, I'm telling you, if you want to step into the advanced level, these are the things for mandatory you need to learn. Rather than learning, practice is more crucial. And again, I would like to say in between here only, a lot of people are interested. At the end of the session, I will tell you how to practice more and how to get the real time projects and which type of projects will help you to learn this topics in a real time approach. I will tell everything. So just look at here. You need to learn variables, data types, control statements, functions, and modules. So you need to know how the modules will be, you need to import and use and everything. So this is the basic of Python you need to learn. So variables, data types, control statements, which is nothing but if else, while loop or for loop, where we have to use the for loop, where we have to skip the for loop and we have to use the while loop. All you need to know. This comes by practice. Again, I'm telling you, you have to learn the basics of Python. 2 to 3 days is enough, but practicing on them will take more time. So again, I'm suggesting guys, whatever the topic you are learning, always create a small or bigger project, whatever. So that's why we will train our students also, internship or anything. We will make them to learn through projects more rather than the theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge is like around 5 6 years back trends. People will know the theory and they will read and they will deliver in the interview and they will get selected. So interviews are not anymore like that. If you know some topic, I will give you the application oriented question and you need to solve for me. Then only I know you are capable of something. So not any more theoretical knowledge is required now. Always application oriented knowledge is more important. So learning is not important. How you are applying is the important. So please show your skills rather than telling your skills. Okay. So remember that it's very important rather than telling, show your skills. So you can show your skills through projects only. Next, for example, if you want to step into the data structures. In the data structures, starting in the beginning level, learn inbuilt data structures in Python. In the Python, there are 5 or 4 inbuilt data structures. Those are list, tuple, unsets, dictionary, and strings. So how many people are confident enough? I know Python. Please let me know in the chat. I'm looking in the chat. So how many people think I am sure, sir, I know Python very well. So comment in the comment chat. So you need to very clear among lists, tuple, sets, dictionary, and strings. Okay, I will see the comments. Meanwhile, let's go to here. So in the file handling also, you have to know how to read the files, how to write the files into the different folders or the local drives in the folders and PC. Okay. And next, object-oriented programming. This is very important. You need to learn in the beginners level. In the object level or object programming oriented level, you have to learn about classes, objects, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. These are the things you need to take care of. And again, I'm telling you guys, learning abbreviations is a old trend. Whatever you learn, I will always ask if I am an interviewer, what are the best projects you have built in using classes, objects, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism? Simply in short, I will say by using Hoops concept, Have you worked on any project or how you tested yourself? Like this, if I ask, you have to tell me the projects what you built. For example, I have built an online quiz like this. You have to say. And for example, error handling. In error handling, there are some topics you need to take care of that. Try, accept, and finally. So all these things will come in the beginner level. So in order to learn the beginner level, again, frankly, I'm telling you, it will take hardly 3 weeks to 4 weeks. 3 weeks to 4 weeks, you can learn the basic level of the Python. And again, I'm telling you, to know Python, it will take 4 weeks, but it depends on your practice time. If you learn for 1 hour, you need to practice for at least 2 hours. Then only you will become bit proficient in Python. For example, if I read the book for 1 day and I left it, and after 3 to 4 days, if I start again I will tell in the developer society there is a huge good quotation was there. If I skip 1 day coding, again I have to start from zero from tomorrow. This is the best code developers will follow. So every day you have to practice. If you miss 1 day, again tomorrow you will forget whatever you read. So always practice more. Daily keep in the practice. Then only you will be in a good place to get selected easily. Okay, sir, I have learned the basic level of the programming languages. Then what is the intermediate level concepts I need to know? So in the intermediate level, you need to know is after learning the basic level programming, you will use brute force methods to solve every problem. But after some time, you have to skip the brute force method and you have to get into the good programming skills by the intermediate level. And in the intermediate level, you will see advanced data structures like collections modules, list comprehension, comprehensions, and generators and iterators. These are all the things you need to learn. And in the functional programming, you have to learn lambda function and map function and the filter and the reduce. So how these functions will work, how it will optimize our codes, and you need to learn all the things. So you have learned all the problem solving skills and the basic syntax of the Python in the beginners level only. Now you have to learn the advanced modules. How can you optimize your code to this next level? So all this comes in the second level, that is intermediate level. And after this, you have to know about the modules and packages, how to create the module. Even in the earlier in the beginning, we have used the inbuilt modules. But now you have to create your own modules and you have to create your own packages and you need to know how to import your own packages and everything. So this all comes under intermediate level programming language. And working with APIs. APIs, people will think like it's a very huge concept, but it is not. It's very simple and you can learn within few hours. If you give dedicatedly 6 to 7 hours in a week, you can complete it. For example, in 1 week means daily 1 hour, you can able to complete the APIs concept as well. And which is nothing but APIs, simply I will say like the servant. For example, you sat in the restaurant, you ordered something, and the servant will go to the cook and he will ask for the required dish, whatever you asked for, and the servant is take the dish and deliver to you or present it to you, right? So the servant is moving between the cook and the customer. So this servant is called as API. So if you learn this type of simple examples, APIs also can be very easily done. And JSON also very easy. You have to learn. So APIs you need to learn once. And database connectivity. And you need to know about SQL for sure. So basics of SQL. If you are from CSIT student, you already know about theoretical concepts. But if you are not from CSIT student, hardly SQL theoretical knowledge. Basics you need to learn, not in-depth knowledge, at least basics. For example, how to create the table, how to delete the table, how to alter the table, how to, for example, fetch the data by using where or some condition-based fetching of the data. All these things you need to know. So basics of SQL is more than enough, not in-depth. Okay. And how to connect database to the Python. It's very simple concept. If you know Linux is the one of the important concept. Why? Because Linux, you have to work in the database or backend, everything with the Linux servers. So in the real time, companies, they won't give you the user interface from the front end. They will ask you to work on backend with the Linux more. So if you have a Linux fundamentals or the Linux commands, hardly there are 20 30 commands will be there. If you remember those 20 30, it's more than enough. Rest you can always do it Google, right? So those Linux commands is more than enough. So this is what we need to learn in the intermediate level. So now I will come back again. So whatever the roadmap I told you till now, like intermediate level and beginners level, these two levels, again I'm telling you guys, these two are very important and every Python programmer or Python developer need to learn. Now tell me in the chat, all of you know about beginners level, but you don't know about intermediate level. Am I right or not? Tell me in the chat. Guys, I would like to see how many people are really know Python. So that's why I'm asking. Why? Because you may see a lot of guidance in the YouTube or everywhere, but I want to ask how many of you know both the sections? Those people only know Python properly. And if you don't know intermediate level, only you know basic level, then comment no. How many of you know both the levels? Beginners levels and intermediate level. Tell me frankly, why? Because it's a interactive oriented. Here I am telling you openly all the truth. So you also need to say, right? Yes, a lot of people know only beginners level. Again, I'm suggesting you if you want to get a job in 2024, beginner level is not sufficient. Intermediate level is very mandatory. So by using these two levels, you can land in the job of 3.6 LPA to 4 LPA jobs. See, for the basic level of job, you need to complete these two levels. So beginners levels you are at means you are not ready for the job. Frankly, I'm telling you as a friend and openly I'm saying this. If you are in the beginners level and if I want to hire you for some project, the people who know bit better about these techniques, I will prefer the candidate rather than the beginner friendly developer, right? So that's why these are very important for the company's point of view. So sorry, start learning all these things. And advanced level. Why I said advanced level means, again, here I will elaborate. Okay, I'm not exaggerating, but I will elaborate clearly. For example, if you want to step into web development side, and I can easily say like Python web developer. If you want to step into Python web developer, you have to complete basic level, you have to complete intermediate level, then you have to start your career in Flask or Django or a request library of the Python frameworks. And I can say openly, don't go with the Flask. Why? Because the trend of the Flask is bit reduced now from the last 2 years. Django is the framework which is using more. Okay, and it is having good frameworks and models, which is nothing but it is make more secure in region. And request library you have to know, which is nothing but the request protocols and everything. So in if you want to step into the web development side, I suggest after Python, two levels, learn Django, and you will become best professional in the web development. Why? Because you already know SQL. If you know SQL, Django is easy. And Django is a combination of both Python and SQL. So it's nothing but all the queries of the SQL we will write in the Python actually in the Django. So that's why I'm saying Python SQL, if you know, you are good to start your web development. But along with that, you need to know HTML, CSS also. It depends. Some people will know HTML and they will after CSS they will go with either JavaScript, other CSS libraries like Bootstrap or Tailwind, whatever it may be. They will go. It's a different concept. I don't want to go with that. But if you want to start the web development in the Python, the crucial thing are Python and SQL. Next, you can start with web development of any framework of Django or Flask. HTML, CSS are very easy. I don't want to discuss. And also, if you want to step into any industrial expert level, you need to learn APS for sure. That's why I mentioned again. And if you want to go with desktop applications like gaming industry, or if you want to build GUI based games, or desktop applications, where you can see a lot of applications we are using, right? All these applications you can build. Even the Chrome is a just a desktop application, right? All this you can build through Python. So you can use the frameworks, which is nothing but Tkinter, PyQt, and GA frameworks, a lot of there. So again, I'm telling you, you don't have to learn all these things. Okay, I would like to clear why, because a lot of freshers were there. You don't have to know about all these things. Again, I'm telling you, based on the career path, you have to choose the particular category of the advanced level. For example, I want to go to the web development side, or I want to become a Python web developer. Then after Python, I have to learn only Django. That's it. After intermediate and basic level, and SQL and everything was mentioned out there. Yeah, someone is spamming. How much Python is required to crack the off campus? Yeah, Saurav, don't worry. I will tell you all that also. Now, generally, I'm talking to every people, so just wait for a few seconds. I will come back to your point. Okay. Next, data manipulation and visualization. So you can use. So in that, what we have, I will let you know. Pandas and seaboard. And also in the web scraping, you can use Beautiful Soup or Selenium. Or if you want to step into the any advanced level, this version control is very important. Git and GitHub you need to learn, and building the projects and portfolio creation. So again, I'm telling you, let's come here. So I said career paths, right? So if you want to start your career as a developer, in the advanced category, you have to learn this. And if you want to become the data scientist, what you have to learn is nothing but C, scikit-learn, TensorFlow, PyCharm, PyTorch, and NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. All these things you need to learn after the advanced level. For example, intermediate level and both you learn. For the development side, you have to learn this. And after learning the web development, for the expert level, you have to reach here. So I don't want to mess everything. I am explaining everything clearly. Just look at here. Okay. So in the expert level for the web developers, Django you have learned in the advanced level, and again HTML, CSS, JavaScript you need to learn, and you will become a expert level specialized in Python web development. And if you want to become a specialized data scientist, after the advanced level, you have to learn any of these frameworks and you need to master it. For example, you want to become the data engineer. In the data engineer, you have to do this task. And data analyst, you have to learn the statistics and Excel shortcuts or SQL. All these things you need to learn. And if you want to become an ML engineer, which is nothing but machine learning engineer, you have to learn machine learning algorithms, neural network implementation and everything. And if you want to become the web scraping automation, I already explained you. So testing frameworks you need to learn like Selenium, Beautiful Soup, and everything. If you want to become a Python backend developer, you have to learn the Django and everything, or Flask. Or if you want to become the DevOps engineers, along with Python, you have to learn the AWS and everything for the hosting purpose and everything. So these are the bit career paths. It's become a bit lengthy, so I want to make it very simple. So in order to become the expert level, these three levels are very important to learn. So after learning these three levels, you have to choose the proper path. I have explained already the expert level categories, right? So that's why I'm not taking much into this. So I will share you all the roadmap. Don't worry, guys. So please reach out to our team, and our team will definitely share you this entire roadmap for you. Okay, sir, we have seen the entire roadmap. How to actually learn or what to do next. And average salaries I also have given here for your clearance. Just look at here, the Python developer, you can start your career with 4.5 LPA, Python web developer 4.3. As a fresher who know only Python, they will start with 3 lakhs per annum. And experienced who know only Python and having some experience, they will start from 5 LPA. And data science, data analyst, and machine learning engineers are some sort of experience, they earn very good. So there are equal opportunities for every role in Python, but all you need to do is start your Python programming skills. For example, what next are how to learn is all this Python. So I would like to say this, guys. So soon we are going to launch our Prepping Stars Python internship and project 2.0. So whatever I have explained the roadmap, you can learn from our Prepping Star Python internship project. That is, with projects, we are going to learn the concepts. See, for example, I would like to show what all you will learn in this 8 weeks internship program is nothing but clearly I'm mentioning here, see, Netflix clone and portfolio website. So first I will talk about these two. It is not relevant to the too much things, but simply I can explain you what you will learn. I'm not going in depth actually, so I will just give you the overview. So, for example, if you are creating a Netflix clone, you need to have a knowledge of Python, Django, HTML, CSS, and SQL. 5 topics. So these 5 topics we will teach you through the Netflix clone, and at the end of the 8 weeks, you can able to start your own Netflix website. And we will say we will train you guys how to host also. It's not a paid hosting or anything. In the Git and GitHub, by using Git and GitHub, you can host your website also. So we will train you that. So you can showcase your project in the real time. For example, if you want to show it to your friends, you can share your website link directly. They can watch your Netflix product. And also next portfolio website, which is nothing but you can create your own portfolio. So what are the things you are worked on, and how, what are the skills you learned, what are the case studies you did, what are the projects you built so far. For example, in the portfolio website, again, I will give the use case of Netflix. So in the portfolio, you will mention like, I built a Netflix clone. You can redirect them to the project as well. So if you join our Prepping Stars internship and projects 2.0, you will get major capstone projects, that is Netflix clone and portfolio website, and where you will learn directly I'm saying Python, SQL, HTML, CSS, and one CSS framework, either Bootstrap or Tailwind, and Django. So you can build these projects. And also in the 7th week, okay, 7th and 8th weeks, we will complete this. In the 6th week, we are going to teach you about the web scraping, where our other mentor, data scientist and analyst, the Rishikesh, will take you one additional video or lecture for you. After web scraping, how can you fetch the data and how you can analyze? So it is the task of data analyst and data scientist. And after learning the Python tools, 1 week you will work along with him so that you will get all the ideology. If you want to become the data analyst or data scientist, how you can use these tools in your career path, we will guide you in the 1 week. And for example, if you want to build the real-time GUI projects, like for example, desktop applications like Snake Game or Hangman Game, these type of GUI-based games, we will give you in 4th and 5th weeks, and you can build this. And if you want to automate your tasks or daily regular real-time tasks, so WhatsApp automation, which is nothing but using Selenium concept or framework, we will give you a project of WhatsApp automation, where you can send automated messages and you can simplify your regular manual work. So all these things you can learn through the projects. Actually, all these projects will teach you the concepts. And for example, in the beginner level, what is the projects you will build? In the beginning level, we will build OTP generator, password generator, or number guessing game. All these things we will build in the beginners level. Why? Because in the beginners level, you will learn variables, syntaxes, and some if statement, control statements like for, if else, for loop, while loop, right? So, sir, how will you teach actually all these things? It's very simple. We will even show you. It's not like daily thing. See, for example, we have taught you syntax, variables, numbers, exercises. Sorry. So how we will give is, we will give you a .pynb file, which is a Python notebook. So we will explain everything after the session, after the class. We will give you this notebook where you have to start practicing. For example, you have completed operators concept. So where I will give you one puzzle. So here I will give you the puzzle and I will give you the problem statement. And based on the problem statement, you have to find me the answer and you have to submit to me everyday basis. So here it's not about theoretical learning oriented. It's actually project based, practical oriented approach. So for example, see, you have learned random in the Python. In Python, random module will be there. So if you import the random module and you can generate the random module. But how in the real time it will work, we will show you through the project. For example, there is a number guessing game. How the random module will work with the numbers. So all these things we will make you comfortable and useful through the projects more rather than the regular approach. So that's why these internships are very crucial for you to implement or improve your Python skills. So see, simply I am explaining around 8 projects in 8 weeks, and it's not only 8 projects. I frankly am telling you 8 projects plus two major capstone projects, so total 10 projects and many more mini projects. For example, if today you have learned some topic, parallelly I will give you the assignment sheet. You have to build that. So all these are mini projects oriented only, right? So all these projects will make you comfortable by to learn the concepts of Python. And for example, you can see introduction to the basics. So if you went through the basics of Python, where I won't teach in a regular method, I will take a project, hands-on beginner-friendly project, which is on based on Python. Then, in order to implement this Python project, I will teach you the basics of concepts of Python. So we need required some topics for the project. That topics you will learn and you will implement the project. See how you are improving your skills. See, without vision, if you are learning some topic, you won't feel like you are learning, right? So if you have a vision, so yeah, I have to build this project and I have to learn this concept. So in order to build this concept, you have to learn this concept. Then there is a reason to learn and there is a proper achievement after learning and improving the project. You feel like a achievement, right? So this type of approach we will follow in our Python internship, and also introduction to the intermediate Python, where you can implement a hands-on project, the second project, and create the real-time project using the files and strings, where we will use Python, sorry, coffee mission project. So in a real time, you will see automated coffee mission right outside. You can insert the coins, or you can insert the money, or you can scan the QR code, and whatever the product like latte or cappuccino or tea, whatever the recipe of the tea you want output, you will select that and the machine will give you the output, right? So how the mechanism is working by the programming in the back end, we will implement those type of projects. So if I implement a real-time coffee machine project, how cool it was in the third week only. So at this level, we need to know some modules and everything. So in the week beginning, I will come and I will guide you guys. This is our main project. This is our agenda. By the next weekend, we will complete this project. So what are the all the requirements we need to take care of? So I will explain it clearly, and we will achieve that during that week. And by the weekend, we will implement this project. See, it's a project-based learning day by day. It's not like a without vision we are learning. We are learning with a proper vision. So all the registration links and everything, our team is given in the description of the video. You can register now so that grab the opportunity. We have very limited seats already. 50% we have occupation. So only we are taking the limited number of seats. Why? Because we don't want to mess with a lot of students. We want to dedicate our time purely to the students, each and every student carefully, right? So that's why we are taking the dedicated number of people, not everyone, and create an online quiz competition. So by the week 4, you are building your own online quiz. See how cool it was if you were creating an online quiz and you post in your LinkedIn, how many recruiters will see. And if you want to apply for any job, again, I'm telling you, if you want to apply for the job, definitely you have to have a LinkedIn profile. And in the LinkedIn profile, recruiters will see what is your progress and how you are performing in your LinkedIn and how you are upskilling and everything. So if you have every week tasks like this week I have built this project with Mohan KTP. And this week I have built this project with Prepinsta Technologies. This week we are participated in this internship with Prepinsta. So if you have those type of weekly posts or weekly 2 to 3 posts. For example, you are started the project, you implemented the project. You can do it 2 posts, right? So you can say to your users also, followers or connections. So all these things will make you more reliable to the job. And for example, if you want to create a snake game, which is a desktop application game with using GUI programming of Python. You will use Python turtle graphics and check that. So you can use all these things. And in the week 6, what I will teach you is HTML, CSS, and some web scraping. So techniques, where here our other mentor, Rishikesh, will take you to the next level, which is nothing but after the retrieving the data from the website, how you can convert into the visual representation by using the Excel techniques and Power BI techniques or Tableau techniques, so that you are a bit interested in the data science also. So we are touching all the areas so that you can improve next format as you wish, right? And also in the seventh week, we will work on Django and Bootstrap, and we will build our own OTT platform like Netflix, either Hotstar or Disney Hotstar or Amazon Prime or anything. So we will try to build the Netflix depending on your requirement or your use cases. You can also build your own other OTT platforms also. And apart from that, in the last week, what we will do is we will create your personal portfolio website where you can build your own website and you can integrate all your skills in that so that easily you can showcase your skills in the real time. For example, you are given the resume to the some recruiter or any off campus or on campus interviews. The soft copy, we will mention our website URL also. If they click on it, they will redirect to your portfolio on how cool it was. So if you build your own portfolio as a fresher, it is not a small task. You have achieved something. And again, I'm telling you, in 1 week we can't complete this. So week 8 to week 9 we can extend this. So in 2 weeks we will complete the personal portfolio project. So we will extend 1 more week for the student's case only in order to submit the assignment. Why? Because you have to submit all these projects, then only you will get the all certification, letter of recommendations, and everything. So, see, you can go through the our website. The link is given in the description of the video or in the live chat. You can go to all the week-wise tasks and how we will do and everything. So you can see our previous internships feedback from the students as well. So all these things you can go through it. And there is a another important announcement is there. So again, I'm telling you directly. So in yesterday's live and everything, I said whoever registered for this Python internship program on Project 2.0 by using coupon code Mohan KTK. Again, I'm telling you, remember this. While you are registering, if you use the referral code Mohan KTK, then we will pick the top three students or top three comment registration students who are applied the Mohan KTK coupon or referral code, and we will give the 100% refund. So I told you, for some people, I will give this internship for free, right? So people who are registered for this website and who has used the referral code Mohan KTK, then you will get 100% refund for the three uh, subscribers. Okay, so don't miss this opportunity. Get your 100% refund by using Mohan KTK referral code. So don't miss this opportunity, guys. Again, frankly, I'm telling you, I will teach you guys from scratch to advanced level. So many people will think this also. Sir, I don't know. I not at all know about any Python. Can I join this internship? Yes, you can join. I will teach you from the scratch. So even in the week one, what we will do is, I haven't mentioned, actually we will mention all these things in the after registration in the induction class only, but now only I am saying that we will implement our projects or any problem statements using flowcharts. So you will learn any problem solving or any large program. I will divide into the flowchart, or I will down into the flowchart. We will implement the pieces and then we will merge and we will make it the project bigger. So this is how my approach always will be in the programming. So whatever the problem statement I have given, your task is to, even I will teach you how to do. Don't worry. If I given the problem statement, first you will implement the flow chart. Then you will divide the huge problem into pieces and we will implement the pieces and we will join them. We are good to go with the entire huge project. So this is how we will have these things. Yeah, Akshay, Power. Someone is saying how much the cost. So if I press on the enroll now, so openly I am telling you the price as well. So for the 2 weeks and sorry, for the 8 weeks, which is 2 months, and 10 plus projects, major projects, and many more small and mini projects. So you will get it for 1799. And in the referral code you are seeing here, right? So if you use my coupon code Mohan KTK, and we will pick the three top who have registered early, and we will give them the 100% refund so that they will get back their money to their account. So these are all the roadmaps, and our internship program will definitely help you guys to start your career as Python developers. If you observe whatever the Python developer roadmap I have explained here, we are covering everything over here. So it is very helpful for you guys to start Python internship. And in this, actually you are learning Django also. So you are partially becoming Python full stack developer. So don't miss this opportunity. It's very crucial. And thank you so much. This is the end of the session. I hope I have explained everything. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yeah, and I am looking into the comments as well. Some people are saying, Bhargavi, the internship program is paid one. So it is 1799. You can go with. Is there any bonus who are registered? Yes, who have used my Mohan KTK coupon, we will pick the top three and we will give the 100% refund. Guys, please go on with your doubts. Anything. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. I will be available for another 10 to 5 minutes for you only in order to clear all doubts. Or else, how Python is required to crack off-campus service-based companies. Yes, for example, any off-campus, they will hire for the people who know programming language, right? So if you know Python programming language, along with that, if you have a skill set in a real time like SQL, or for example, if you learn some frameworks like Django or remaining things, you have a career graph, right? For example, from programming language to you already in the upskilling stage. So I will prefer you to select for my projects, right? Why? Because you already exposed it to the real time. uh, PRRT, we will share you the roadmap in the WhatsApp group. I hope you guys already registered in the free webinar. So you already joined our WhatsApp groups. So I will directly share this roadmap over there. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me over there also. Yes, Prashant, we are teaching Django deployment also. Don't worry. So I will teach you all the requirements of Django, how Django is required to develop your project. I will teach everything, and even we will tell you to how to deploy your project in the real time using GitHub. Okay, not using any AWS or anything. Why? Because we can't invest or we don't want to invest and we don't have to student to enter into the paying zone. So we know already GitHub is providing us the free URLs like web hosting, right? So we will use them. Am I clear, Prashant? Yes. Yes, Akshay. For the beginners level, Python is more than enough to clear any interview. Again, I'm trying to tell you guys. Recently, the off-campus are happening in the industry like Accenture, TCS, Capgemini, or whatever. I have reviewed a lot of students, and 50% students are stepping into Python relevant field side like data science, data analytics, Python web developer, or cyber security side, AI side, or machine learning side. So all this foundation is Python. If you are good at Python and you have a real exposure of projects, definitely companies will choose you. So that's why for the freshers also this internship will definitely help you. Yes. Yeah. One more thing. When the internship is going to start, the internship is going to start from next 9th onwards. All the details are given in the web page. All you need to go is just go to the comment section or the description of the video, and you will get all the details here, guys. So from the next week, we are starting our internship. Yeah, thank you for asking this question as well. Guys, anything left or can we leave? Thank you so much for the session. If you have any doubts and if you want to register, our team all always here to help you guys. So see you soon in the internship. Whoever the people are registering today, don't miss this chance. If you register today with Mohan Ketika referral code, definitely you'll get the 100% bonus refund. So sorry, 100% refund, not bonus. So see you guys in the internship. I hope this session will help you a lot. So, yeah, guys, I think we can wrap up. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye. I'm just ending the session. If you have any doubts, please reach out to our team. Thank you.